everyone! So today I have a super exciting video. Like, I'm so excited about this because this might already be a thing. Like, I might be the last person on earth to know about these things being like a dupe for each other, but so okay, so let me preface this. I'm going to college in 8 days, because today's Friday, right? Yeah, 8 days. And I've come to the quick realization that I don't have much money to spend on things that aren't school. So I was going to buy a new Anastasia brow wiz and a new Benefit Gimme Brow for college. And then I was at Target and I saw the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, which looks a lot like the Anastasia one, and it's like half the price. And I also saw a NYX brow gel that was like a third of the price of the Benefit one, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do the responsible thing and I'm going to buy the NYX ones instead, and then test them out and see if there's like a giant difference. Like, is it like, are you wasting your money by buying the high-end versions, or is the drugstore version like significantly lower quality? Like, what's going on here? So today I did one of these brows is the drugstore side, the NYX side, and the other is the high-end side. This side is $45. The eyebrow is worth $45. the brow gel and the eyebrow pencil, and this side is worth $17. So there's a $28 difference between the high-end side and the drugstore side. And I don't know about you, but like, they look a little different, but not to the point where I would pay $28 to have that side, you know? So if you want to see a more like me applying it, kind of seeing how it compares as I'm applying them, and kind of hear my first impressions of the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara and the Micro Brow Pencil, and I got the Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown and the Tinted Brow Mascara in Brunette. So open these up. So I'm going to be doing the NYX on this eyebrow, and for the high-end eyebrow, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown and the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 3. So, okay, so it looks like the NYX brow pencil looks just like the Anastasia Brow Wiz because it has the pencil on one end and the spoolie on the other. So I'm going to start with this side, and this is going to be the next side. I'm going to go ahead and try this out. So that was surprisingly really easy, and dang, I'm impressed. I'm super impressed. The spoolie is easy to use. Yeah, wow, okay. It's a little bit warmer than the shade of my eyebrow hair, but I don't hate it. Like, sweet. I like that. Okay, so now I'm going to do the Anastasia Brow Wiz on this eyebrow, and we'll see how it compares. So that's the Anastasia side. I mean, I don't know about you, but like, I mean, the NYX one, okay, so the only difference that I can really tell, because honestly, they're striking me as pretty similar, The only difference I can tell is when I use the Anastasia one and I went in with a spoolie to blend it out a little bit, the pencil kind of just moved, like it just went away kind of when I put the spoolie through it, which made me like have to go in and put more on and then, you know, like go lighter with this. Like it was, which I know from using the Anastasia pencil in the past, like I've sometimes, like especially in the front, like I'll put the spoolie through it and then it'll just like slide off. Whereas, but I didn't really know, like I always kind of just like was like, okay, that's just like how it is, like I'm gonna deal with it. But with the NYX one, like it was not like that. Like when I blend, it actually just kind of blended and it didn't really move as much, which I think actually could also be a testament to the fact that the NYX side might be more long wearing, and it's just, you don't have to use as much product because when you go through the spoolie, it doesn't just wipe away and you have to reapply more. So as of right now, I'm preferring the NYX side, which is really surprising to me. I was not expecting to like it as much as I do, which is crazy, but okay. So next we're gonna go in with brow gel. So this is the scary part because I feel like brow gel, if I'm not used to the formula, like I can put it on and just like go total like Sharpie eyebrow. So this is gonna be interesting, but I'm gonna try the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and this is in the shade Brunette. So kind of in comparison to the wand on the Gimme Brow that I'm gonna use, the one on the NYX is much. This is the NYX. This is the Gimme Brow. It's much bigger, like probably twice the size, if not more, than the Gimme Brow. And I don't know how. If you have thinner, smaller brows, like the Gimme Brow wand will probably work better for you. But I like the Gimme Brow wand because it's more precise. You don't just get like it all over the place. But this I'm going into this with an open mind, so we'll see. Okay, here we go. Okay, like no product came off. Yeah, so I probably wouldn't use these two products together, like the pencil and the brow gel, just because it's a little too bold for me. I kind of prefer the look of just the pencil a little bit better. But I mean, it does a good job. It's not too warm. Filled it in, kind of made my brow hairs a little longer, which I think is what it's supposed to do. The clip could be a really cool, like a really good product to just use on its own, which is normally how I use brow gel. But yeah, I really like it. It's just, I wouldn't use it in combination with the pencil just for my own personal preference, but the brow gel itself I really like, and the color is, I don't know, it's kind of on the taupe side. It's not very dark, which I think is a good thing because like even though my eyebrows are kind of dark, like it's still the right shade somehow. I don't know, but it looks good and I'm a fan. So okay, so then on the other side I'm going to use the Benefit Gimme Brow. I talked about with the spoolie, like the Anastasia pencil underneath is just kind of like blending away when I put this over it. Okay. So in my opinion, I definitely think that the Gimme Brow side looks a lot more natural. Like you can still see some of like the hairs. It's not just kind of like a block of color, if that makes sense. Like it's, you know, you can kind of see it get gradually darker, and I think that's a testament to the size of the wand, because I can, you know, kind of like, I don't have to like get all of it at once. Like I can kind of build it over here and then just lightly go in the middle, whereas this one, it's a little bolder and less natural looking. But at the same time, this you don't get nearly as much product on, like you don't get as much product on the spoolie because it's not as big, so you kind of have to keep dipping it back in, and you don't get as much product with the price. So it's kind of pros and cons, but I mean, honestly, for the price, and I think if I kept playing with this, I could probably get it to like be natural. I just might have to wipe off a little bit of the excess, or just like be really careful about where I'm placing it. But yeah, so final conclusion, I surprisingly much prefer the NYX brow pencil to the Anastasia one, because they're pretty much the same, other than, well, the fact that the NYX one is a lot cheaper, and it doesn't move as much, like it doesn't slide as much as the Anastasia one does. And then for the NYX, for the brow battle of the brow gels, oh, I'm torn, because I do think the Benefit one is a little bit better, just because my personal preference, I like it to look more natural, but the NYX one is still really good for the price. And I mean, if I was to like run out and like have to choose between these, I would go back and buy the NYX one, just because like if you're on a budget like I am, like if you're not on a budget, I would buy the Benefit one. But if you're kind of on a budget and you don't really want to, like, you only want to splurge on the Benefit one if it's like significantly better, or like this is not good or whatever. If you're on a budget, go with the next one. If you're not really worried about money, then the Benefit one is good. Is a little bit better, but the next one is still so good for the price. So yeah. It's okay, I'll fix it, maybe. But yeah, I hope you liked the video, and if you did, you give it a thumbs up, that would be amazing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.